Hello people, this is Will with Planet Under Attack, and what this video is about today is going to be about orbs. I call it the Orb Outbreak, but really there is no orb outbreak. They've been around for a long time. Probably one of the most documented UFO phenomenons are orbs, and frankly they're everywhere and they show up all the time. There's tens of thousands of reports about orbs. There's many great videos on the internet. And also I assume in military files. But I'm going to throw some links at you in the comment section of this video that I'd like you to go check out. One of them is going to be a link called Seeing UFOs PA, and it's about this woman who has some very high-end night vision equipment, who has made some unbelievable videos of a reoccurring phenomenon that happens apparently in her backyard. I'm also going to put a link in the comment section in regard to a video that occurred in Australia, was taken in Australia in 2010, that I think, in my opinion, is the most incredible orb activity you're likely to ever see. It's going to blow you away. It's really shocking. And I'm also going to put a link to a YouTube user. His name is Scott, and I've communicated with him on a very limited basis. His channel is called The Lunar Colony, and he's actually the gentleman who I learned about this new take on the orb phenomenon from. And I'm going to start out, I'm going to show you some pictures that you're probably very familiar with, or remotely familiar with. Then I'm going to show you some pictures that you're probably not familiar with. Now, everybody who's watching this video, you have a computer, you can put your hands and your eyes directly on everything I'm about to show you. There's nothing secret about this at all. It's all out there for you to see, and I'll help you out to tell you how to find what I'm seeing, and that's about it. So let's have a little adventure today with the orbs. Have a good day, folks. guys, this is Google Earth. Many of us are familiar with it. It's a great software package, very user-friendly. I encourage everybody to download it. It's free, of course, and it's technology that we all deserve. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the icon of Saturn up here on the menu bar, and there's a drop-down menu that gives you your choice between the Earth, Sky, Mars, and the Moon. We're going to go ahead and go to the Moon. And here is the Moon. Now you can see that a lot of the Moon, not a lot of it, but some of it has been filmed in very high resolution. This little square here, if we zoom in, we're actually dropping down in altitude. You can see that the Apollo 16 boys were there, cruising around. We're going to get back to this a little bit later. But where I want to take you is the Mare Mochiavense site that I showed you pictures from. And you can see these little blue marks here. These are marks I've left. This is part of the Moon that was photographed by satellite in high resolution. Let's see if I can orient this thing a little bit different here. Down in the southeastern section of this Mare Mochiavense site is where you're going to find these orbs and cylinders and a bunch of other stuff that looks very suspicious. It doesn't take a lot of effort once you get down to this area to start cruising around and seeing stuff. And I'm just going to go free. I'm not even going to go to my markers. I'm just going to start cruising around here and see right away. Here we go. And see some interesting stuff in this crater. Okay. Now, right now my eye altitude is about 12,000 feet. I have found that between about 9,000 and 16,000 feet is where you're going to get your best results as far as finding this stuff. Okay. I mean, you can see, hopefully you can on my video, this has some height to it. It's casting a shadow. And these things are everywhere in this region. Obviously I already showed you some stuff. Here's an interesting little thing here. To me, this almost looks like a structure. And there's possibly an orb there, possibly an orb right here. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Take a look at this. A bunch of orbs appear to be nestled into the side of this crater. There's some off to the side here as well, off to the bottom. Here's a crater too that has got something in it. Here's an orb, and you know, they appear very white. I mean, they're not hard to spot, and you're probably going to see a better view than what you've seen on my video if you actually go to Google Moon itself. But there's a definite rise. These are not something that are sunken in the ground. These particular ones here, they're above ground. It's easy to see that. So anyway, right away, I'm sure some of you are saying, well, these are photographic anomalies. This is a trick of the camera. This is just what happens when you photograph craters from orbit. Well, maybe that's true. So when I came across this 2 or 3 weeks ago, and as I said earlier, I wasn't the one who discovered this. I just started looking at it. I started looking all over the Moon. And you would think that if this is a photographic anomaly, that you would be able to find these orbs everywhere. Well, let's go back here to the area of the Apollo 16 boys and their adventure. Here's some likely craters right down here. Zoom in there, start cruising around. You're not going to see these orbs anywhere else on the Moon. I've looked at everywhere I could imagine to look, everywhere I can find. The Moon's very big, by the way. It's not as small as it seems. But there is nothing anywhere on the Moon similar to the anomalies you find at the Mare Mochiavense site. So that is, I think that's very interesting. And could it be a base of operations for visitors to Earth, possibly. Could be just a bad day for the camera and the satellite, possibly could be that too. But take some time, take a look at this area yourself, cruise around. There's a lot to see just in this little area on the moon. Leave a comment about the video, leave a comment about the subject. I love hearing great stories. Some of you have written some wonderful comments and got quite a few emails that I really appreciate getting. Let's talk about this, let's get a discussion going, and give me your thoughts, whether they're negative or positive. I want to hear them. So until then, you guys, have a great day and stay safe.